You think you understand airports, but you're being manipulated from the moment you step inside. Airlines have spent billions perfecting psychological tricks to control your behavior and drain your wallet. What I'm about to reveal will change how you travel forever. Every time you walk through those doors, you enter a behavioral laboratory. The colors, sounds, even the floor beneath your feet has been engineered to influence your decisions. You're not just a passenger, you're a test subject. I've uncovered industry secrets that airlines desperately want hidden. What you'll discover in the next 11 minutes will save you money, protect your privacy, and give you back control. But first, if you want to outsmart these corporate tricks, hit that subscribe button now. We're about to expose the truth they don't want you to know. You're looking for a seat to charge your phone. You spot the perfect location near security with outlets and comfortable seating. You think you found a rest spot, but you just walked into a surveillance trap. Those seats aren't randomly placed. They're strategically positioned in high surveillance zones where hidden cameras and microphones monitor every conversation. While you scroll through your phone, advanced recording equipment captures your voice, facial expressions, and behavioral patterns. The data isn't just for security. It's analyzed to predict your behavior and identify potential troublemakers. Your casual phone conversation about your frustrating day could end up in a passenger profile that follows you on future flights. Even worse, some charging stations can access your device's data. That USB port might be downloading your contacts, photos, and personal information. It's called juice jacking. Bring a portable battery charger and avoid public charging stations entirely. If you must use them, carry a USB data blocker. You notice your pace slowing as you approach security. You assume it's tiredness, but it's actually deliberate flooring changes designed to alter your walking speed. Airports use cognitive friction for crowd control. They switch from hard tile to soft carpet at strategic points. This subtle change disrupts your walking rhythm and forces your brain to recalibrate, automatically slowing your pace. Slower passengers are easier to manage and more compliant during security procedures. The carpet creates psychological comfort that reduces anxiety and makes you follow instructions. This isn't accidental design. It's behavioral engineering based on decades of psychological research. Every material choice has been tested to determine its effect on human behavior. You've cleared security, you're thirsty, and you spot a water fountain. Free hydration seems great until you realize what's lurking in that fixture. Airport water fountains are breeding grounds for bacteria, mold, and viruses. Many fountains go weeks without proper cleaning, accumulating dangerous microorganisms. The constant flow of international travelers exposes these fountains to pathogens from around the world. But here's the disturbing part. Airports know these fountains are contaminated, but they keep them operational because forcing you to buy overpriced bottled water generates massive revenue. The markup on airport beverages can exceed 1,000%. A bottle costing 50 cents to produce sells for $6. You have no alternative once you're past security. Bring an empty water bottle through security and fill it at restaurants, or ask flight attendants for water. You think you're anonymous, but airport staff often have detailed information about passengers before they arrive. This includes frequent flyers, VIPs, and passengers who've caused problems. If you've ever lost your temper at baggage claim or argued with staff, that information is stored in databases that travel with you. Flight attendants and security receive briefings about potentially problematic passengers. Airlines share passenger information across the industry, creating profiles that affect your travel experience for years. That outburst 3 years ago could still influence how you're treated today. They track behavior patterns, spending habits, and emotional responses to create psychological profiles. They know if you'll complain, pay extra fees, and how to manipulate you into compliance. Maintain composure at all times. Never give them ammunition to use against you. When you check your bag, it undergoes intensive high-tech inspection. Advanced explosive detection systems scan every item using multiple technologies simultaneously. Chemical sniffers analyze molecular traces. Imaging systems create detailed maps of contents. But here's the secret. If anything seems suspicious, your bag is opened, searched, and possibly held for extended periods. You might never know because they're skilled at repacking everything exactly as found. Some items are permanently confiscated without notification. The system creates permanent records of everything found. That prescription medication, those personal items, even your underwear choice becomes part of your travel profile. Pack smart and assume everything will be documented. You arrive at the gate with a confirmed seat, but you're told the flight is overbooked. Welcome to the airline's favorite money-making scheme. Airlines deliberately sell more tickets than available seats because they know some passengers won't show up. They've developed algorithms that predict no-show rates with frightening accuracy. When everyone shows up, passengers get bumped involuntarily. The airline acts surprised, but this is exactly what they planned. They've calculated that compensation costs are less than overselling revenue. The compensation rules are negotiable, and most passengers accept far less than they're entitled to. Airlines train staff to offer minimal compensation first. If you volunteer to be bumped, you have negotiating power. Don't accept the first offer. Ask for cash instead of vouchers. Demand meal allowances. Request accommodation upgrades. Sometimes passengers pass away during flights. Airlines use secret code words to communicate these emergencies without causing panic. Phrases like Jim Wilson or Operation Sunrise sound harmless but signal to crew that someone has died on board. These codes allow staff to coordinate response without alerting other passengers. Bodies are often moved to less visible areas, sometimes even to first-class seats blocked off with blankets. Flight attendants maintain normal service while managing these scenarios. On long international flights, passenger deaths occur regularly enough that crews have standardized procedures. The person next to you might have no idea someone passed away just rows away. This reveals how airlines view passengers as cargo rather than human beings. Profit margins take precedence over human dignity. Airport ATMs are money traps that cost hundreds in hidden fees. These machines are positioned where desperate travelers need quick cash. Fees often reach $15 to $20 per transaction. The real scam is exchange rates for foreign currencies. Airport ATMs offer some of the worst rates in the financial world, sometimes 30% below market rates. The machines make fee structures confusing. Multiple charges are buried in fine print. By the time you realize the cost, it's too late to cancel. Exchange currency at banks before traveling. Use credit cards for purchases, or withdraw cash from city ATMs instead. The airplane you're boarding is far dirtier than you imagine. Most aircraft receive only superficial cleaning between flights. Deep sanitization happens rarely, if at all. Tray tables, armrests, and seat belts are rarely disinfected between passengers. Studies found these surfaces contain more bacteria than public restroom fixtures. Flight attendants are trained to make aircraft appear clean rather than sanitize them. They wipe obvious spills and replace seat pocket contents, but don't have time for proper disinfection. Blankets and pillows are often reused multiple times before washing. The washing process isn't always effective at eliminating pathogens. Bring your own sanitizing supplies and treat every surface as contaminated. Wipe down your entire seating area before settling in. Airport retail pricing is legalized theft. Once you pass security, you enter a retail prison where normal market forces don't apply. A $2 bottle of water sells for $8 inside. Food and merchandise markups can exceed 500%. That $15 sandwich costs $3 to make. The $6 candy bar costs 40 cents wholesale. They know you have no alternatives and will pay whatever they charge. It's economic hostage-taking disguised as retail. Pack your own food and drinks whenever possible. The money you save on one trip pays for a travel kit you can use for years. Lost luggage doesn't disappear into the void. After a certain period, unclaimed bags are sold at public auctions where strangers bid on your belongings. The auction process is deliberately opaque to prevent passengers from reclaiming items. Bags are sold sealed so buyers don't know what they're purchasing. Your expensive electronics could end up in someone else's hands for a fraction of their value. Airlines have financial incentives to declare luggage permanently lost rather than return it. Auction revenue plus storage savings makes it more profitable to sell your belongings. Always track your luggage aggressively and understand reclaim procedures before traveling. Airport lounges aren't exclusive clubs for wealthy travelers. Many offer day passes at reasonable prices, and numerous credit cards provide free access. The secret is knowing which credit cards offer lounge access. Some cards with no annual fees include lounge privileges that save hundreds per year. Lounges provide free food, beverages, Wi-Fi, and comfortable seating that make layovers pleasant. The money you save on overpriced airport food often pays for the lounge access fee. Research lounge options before traveling and consider the cost-benefit analysis. Airlines manipulate your perception of punctuality through padding flight times. When the captain announces early arrival, you haven't experienced exceptional service. You've been deceived by inflated schedules. Flight time padding involves adding extra minutes to published schedules. This allows airlines to claim on-time performance even when flights are delayed. The early arrival you celebrated was actually normal flight time disguised as exceptional service. This helps airlines avoid compensation for delays and maintains the illusion of reliable service. You associate the airline with efficiency, making you more likely to book again. On long flights, your pilot might be asleep, and that's actually good. Controlled rest procedures allow pilots to take turns sleeping during cruise phases to ensure they're alert during takeoff and landing. Well-rested pilots make better decisions and have faster reaction times during emergencies. The alternative of exhausted pilots staying awake would be far more dangerous. Airlines don't advertise this because passengers might panic unnecessarily. Pilot rest procedures make flights safer, not more dangerous. Sometimes airlines operate nearly empty flights for reasons unrelated to passenger demand. These ghost flights exist to maintain valuable airport slots that would otherwise be lost to competitors. Airport slots are extremely valuable assets that airlines must use or lose. Rather than forfeit these slots, airlines operate empty flights to maintain their rights to prime takeoff and landing times. This practice is environmentally wasteful but rational from the airline's perspective. Losing valuable slots would cost more than operating empty flights. The bathroom situation after landing reveals another manipulation layer. The closest restrooms to arrival gates are deliberately understaffed and poorly maintained to create negative experiences that drive passengers toward retail areas. These bathrooms are overcrowded and unpleasant by design. The goal is making you want to leave quickly and move deeper into the terminal, where you'll encounter revenue-generating businesses. Walking further into the terminal reveals clean, well-maintained bathrooms with proper supplies. The contrast is intentional and designed to influence your movement. Now you understand the truth about airport manipulation. Every aspect of your travel experience has been designed to control your behavior, extract money, and keep you compliant with systems that prioritize profit over passenger welfare. But knowledge is power, and now you have the tools to fight back. You can avoid surveillance traps, resist pricing manipulation, and navigate airport systems like an informed insider. The travel industry depends on passenger ignorance to maintain these profitable deceptions. By understanding their tactics, you can protect yourself and travel with confidence. If you found this valuable and want more insider secrets about travel and consumer protection, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We're constantly exposing hidden truths that industries don't want you to know. Your next trip will be different because you'll see through the illusions and take control of your travel experience. Safe travels, and remember, knowledge is your best travel companion.